What's up guys, Stripes here, welcome back to the channel and thank you for stopping by and checking out another video. So I'm really excited to bring this to you guys this week. I know it's been about a month since I've uploaded a pre-recorded video and I did do a live stream in the interim, but I thought it was time to sit down again and do a, video. Doing the live streams is a ton of fun, and I do plan to do more in the future, so do keep your eyes out for those. But for those who really enjoy the pre-recorded content, here you go. This is for you guys. Now, I know that right now times are kind of trying, and I really hope that everybody out there is staying as safe as they can, as healthy as they can, and trying to keep their mind active in this time of quarantine. So I really am just sending out good vibes to everybody, and like I said, I hope you are staying safe. Now, if you guys are essential employees, my heart goes out to you guys. I really hope that you all are staying safe, staying healthy, and just doing everything you can to make sure that you are a-okay. So since a lot of people have time at home now, I thought now would be a great time to introduce a new series to the channel. Now, I know I talked about doing series in the past on my channel, but they didn't quite work out the way I expected. I wanted to do a fursuit making series, but as a first-time suit maker, I wasn't a really good authority on, making fursuits. What I wanted to bring you guys is a series talking about what it takes to be a DJ. Now, if you guys don't know, hi, surprise, welcome, I am a DJ. I know I've talked about it several times on the channel. I've done several live streams, pre-recorded sets. I've uploaded my sets from cons, and I have a lot of people ask, well, what does it take to be a DJ? So I thought that, why not use my channel to help educate people on something that I'm pretty well versed in, and that's what it takes to be a DJ. So this is going to be a multi-part series. In the first part, which is this one, I'm going to give my background, how long I've been DJing, the type of music I DJ, and essentially why you should try to get into DJing. Because it's not for everybody. I'm just going to be completely 100% honest. Being a DJ is not for everyone. In the later parts in the series, we're going to talk about, the different types of gear, how to organize your music, how to transition, just the learning process. But for the first video, I kind of just wanted to make it as an introduction, being like, hey, this is what you have to look forward to. This is my background. This is why I am educated enough to talk about this topic. So yeah, now that the introduction is out of the way, what is my background? What is my history? How long have I been doing this? Why am I qualified to, quote unquote, teach this course? Well, I have been DJing for roughly 10, almost 11 years, but I didn't start doing so publicly until about 5 years ago. Well, that's 4. 5. There we go. 5. I didn't start doing it publicly until about 5 years ago because I really wanted to hone my skills. Now, like I said, I've been doing this for about 10 years, and in that time, I have been on a huge roller coaster with DJing. There was a period of time where I kind of just stopped, where I would just mess around, but I wasn't really actively trying to DJ. I will admit that, yeah, DJing can be a roller coaster from time to time, but if you have a heart for it, if you have a passion for it, then in the long run, you can continue to do it and have an absolute blast. Now, like I said earlier, DJing is not for everyone. If you are getting into DJing just because you want to get rich and famous and be popular and all that, then that is the absolute wrong reason to get into DJing. Get into it because you have a love, because you have a passion for music, because you want to see people dance. The biggest thing at conventions is the dances. They happen almost every single night at a convention, and those dances cannot run without DJs. And all the DJs that I've run into have an absolute passion for music. They have an absolute passion for the art craft of DJing. You know, they're not just in it to be popular. So I'm gonna preface this whole series with that. If you are trying to take these courses because you think it's gonna make you rich and famous and popular, this isn't the course for you. You know, it's not about the clout. It's about the love of the music. So yeah, I know I kind of got off on a tangent, but getting back on track on my history, I actually was DJing publicly for a little bit at the start of my DJ journey. And that is because the church that I went to, people found out that I DJ'd, and there were these ladies in the church who would throw parties, and I would be hired in to DJ these parties. So it wasn't the music that I was passionate about. And that was part of the reason that I stopped for a while, is because I wasn't passionate about the music I was playing. It was just the same old party music over and over and over. And when I say party music, I'm talking like the cha-cha slide, the electric slide, just turning on some smooth jazz while they, had their dinner conference and all that. So it wasn't music that I was passionate about. And so after a while, I was just like, maybe this isn't for me. But I realized that I was not a corporate DJ. I realized that I was a rave DJ. And, I had always loved electronic dance music. Once I had the opportunity to start DJing that type of music, the passion came back full force, and I absolutely fell in love with DJing all over again. When I started DJing, I was DJing on a set of Numark Mixtrack Pros, which was a really interesting entry-level controller. The great part about it is that it did have a built-in sound card, so I could go out to an amp, go out to my speakers without having to have an extra audio box. That's something that we again will talk about in future videos. We'll talk about all the hardware and all of that. But yeah, so I started on the Numark Mixtrack Pro. Eventually that did break. After my Numark Mixtrack Pro broke, I ended up investing in this guy, which is a really, really weird system. And it is the Stanton SCS3 system, and that was my main system for a while. And I used that kind of effectively when I first started doing DJ videos on YouTube. And the weird thing about it is that it is completely touch sensitive. Most of the time on the equipment, the platters will be touch sensitive, but this entire thing was like playing on a kind of like a giant iPad. It was really, really weird. And later on in the series, I'll bring it out to physically show you guys this, because I actually still own it. I don't use it, but it is like I said, a really, really weird system. From there, I ended up running into a fellow DJ in the fandom. He knew I had a passion for it. He knew that I didn't have great gear, so he sold me the Pioneer DDJ SX, which you can see right up here, and that is an amazing, amazing piece of kit. It completely changed the way I DJ, opened up, a whole new world of DJing for me, and I am forever grateful that this Fur sold this controller to me, and I just appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I've also played on control vinyl, and what control vinyl is you have an audio box that hooks up into your turntables, and then that audio box hooks into the computer, and you have these special vinyl that are essentially just white noise. And that white noise goes into the computer, and then you utilize your playlist of music that you have saved on your computer. So you get that tactile feel of vinyl while simultaneously having the entire library of music that you have built up. So the control vinyl was really, really cool, really, really fun to use, but those are not mine. Those were owned by my church, but it was a lot of fun to be able to play with the Rain software and the Rain hardware. I've played on a variety of equipment. I have used a variety of softwares, but I found what I love which is virtual DJ and Pioneer gear. Now, a lot of people will probably lambaste me for using virtual DJ, but you know what? It is a super powerful software, and at the end of the day, it's not about the software, it's about the DJ. You know, I can do the same thing in Serato that I do in virtual DJ. It's just, it comes down to personal preference at the end of the day. So yeah, in my 10 or 11 years, like I said, I've lost track of time about how long I've been doing this, but in those 10 years, like I said, I have DJ'd house parties, I've DJ'd these large birthday dinners, I have DJ'd at clubs, I have DJ'd at several conventions, including Furthermore. I got to DJ Capital City FurCon. I have DJ'd NekoCon, which is not a furry convention, but it is an anime convention, and I've also had the opportunity to DJ my local con, which is FurSonaCon. And then, of course, I've done the pre-recorded sets here on YouTube, as well as the live streams here on YouTube. So, I have just had a wonderful experience being able to play in different venues to different people with different styles of music. At the end of the day, my heart lies with electronic dance music. My heart, loves Melbourne bounce and hard style and psytrance and trance and house music. That is what I absolutely love to play. So, later on in the series, we'll get into the different genres of EDM, how to mix some of them, because some of them mix better than others. We'll talk about mixing in key. Again, we'll lay out the equipment. We'll talk about the different softwares, and we'll just go through the whole process on how to be a DJ. I wanted to get back to the community, and that's what I've always really wanted to do here on YouTube, because when I started my journey as a artist, it started with photography and videography and all that, but when I started my journey always really led me here on YouTube. I learned photography because of Frono's Photo. I would watch his videos constantly, and I taught myself how to, shoot in manual, how to utilize the DSLR, all because of Frono's Photo. And so I want to do the same thing, and I want to give back to you guys and show you guys, hey, this is what it takes to be a DJ, not just in the furry fandom, but in, in regular day-to-day situations as well. Because, yes, I am primarily a convention DJ now. I am primarily an internet DJ now. But, if you do want to get into it and you want to become a wedding DJ, if you want to become a brunch DJ, you're going to still need to know the basics of how to mix, how to read a crowd. You're going to need to learn all of the basics, and then you can branch out from there. So like I said, I am really excited to bring this series to you guys. I don't know how many parts it is going to be, but it's going to be an absolute blast being able to actually teach you guys. I have not seen another furry do this here on YouTube yet. I do follow several DJ channels here on YouTube who do teach the same things, but they don't do it from a furry perspective. So I thought it'd be really cool to blend two things that I absolutely love into one awesome series. But I did just want to give you my background, my history in DJing, and just introduce this series to you guys. So yeah, we're gonna wrap this up here. So if you did miss the last video, which I posted, which was giving a life update right before Furthermore, you can check that out right up here. And if you missed the live stream that I did in the interim before this video, you can check that out right up here. And yeah, if you want to see the rest of this series, if you really enjoy my content, if you want to check out other videos on my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, as well as a little bell notification icon right next to it, so you can be notified when I upload new videos. As I said in the last video, I am going to try to upload once, if not twice a month, and with this series, it may be more. And then finally, make sure you do leave a comment down below. I do read every single comment. I respond back to them when I have the chance, and they absolutely mean the world to me. I absolutely love having that open conversation with you guys. And finally, leave a thumbs up on this video, because it does help this video get discovered. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I absolutely love you guys. Y'all are awesome. And Very Unusual, aka Stripes, is out. You guys keep rocking on and being awesome. Peace.